The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. A couple of injuries for them, their rotation perhaps shortened, and more minutes to go around.
And with the playoffs looming, they're trying to figure out how to hold steady without their full complement of players. It's never an easy thing to do.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. And for Seattle, Thompson out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Seattle pulls it in. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Williams' shot is good.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys, back to you.
Ali, thank you.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Inside, here's Randall. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Toppin. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Offensive rebound. Williams. Randall with some nice D.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
From 13, that one rolls around and rims out.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Thompson outside. Seattle move the ball around. Randall with a steal. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Williams grabs the board.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
McDaniels against Mitchell. Pass to Thompson. Beyond the arc. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, look, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots I've ever seen. It's really so simple and so quick.
And when you think of the league's point of attack pests, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Legs.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Robert Williams picks up the foul.
Robert Williams.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And here's Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Reed sets a screen. to snap the cold streak.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Yes, it's good. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Edwards. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. McDaniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now here's Mitchell. No made baskets yet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw is good for Mitchell. He's off on the second. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
The shot's good.
This is where LaVine's coordination shows up, able to make adjustments in tight.
Outside Reid. Oh, deflected. Outside, DiVincenzo to the paint. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Into the lane. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Mitchell.
First free throw is good. And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Here's Edwards. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Greg, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
That free throw misses.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set. But what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Thomas, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. He hits the second from the line. Here's Mitchell. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Thomas. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Thomas. Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Mitchell, the pass to Thompson. And stolen by Edwards. He's all alone. And Edwards slams it in.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Toppin. Five on the clock. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And here's Randall. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Seattle calls time here. He's checked in for Seattle. Neesmith comes in for Thompson. And then for Minnesota, Dosunmu. He's checked in for Randall. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Neesmith on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Neesmith passes to Toppin. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Filipowski with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And stolen by Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. McDaniels.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Mitchell, the pass to Thomas. Shoots over to Sumu. Thomas misses.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you, Ryan.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by Seattle. Pilot, the pass to Edwards. Nails it from three. Edwards got 8 points.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Bones Highland.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Here's Highland. 14 points his last outing. Outside Edwards. Outside Highland. Highland with a screen on Toppin. Back to Highland. And no good. Excellent D there from Toppin. Seattle trails by 3. The shot by Filipowski, no good. McDaniels against Toppin. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Highland. Three-pointer off the mark. And Thomas has got the ball here for Seattle. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
When you watch Cam Thomas go on one of his patented scoring outbursts, it's reminiscent of the microwave. He heats up quickly and can carry the offense in stretches.
Free throw good. Thomas. Seattle making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Minnesota's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shot from the low post is good. Edwards has got 10 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Seattle trails by 3. Dunn outside. And here's Neesmith. Back to Dunn. Clock at 4. Over Highland. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Both shots good from the strike. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to DeSumo. Puts up a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Conley. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Seattle has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Dunn outside. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. Tries again. Pass to Nesmith. Shoots over to Sumu. Nesmith's shot is off.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Here's Conley. The rebound by Filipowski.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Sumu in at the small forward position. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Mitchell's checked in for Seattle. Seattle on D. Here's DiVincenzo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And the basket by Dosunmu. And now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass and an easy finish.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. From about 16, Seattle pulls it in. On the wing, Levine. DiVincenzo covering. Levine can't hit.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Up top, Randall. Defended by Thompson. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Levine. The 3 is up. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Late into the season. Let's check out the standings in the West. Taking a look at Seattle. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Checking out Seattle. It's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Seattle trails by 8. Left side, Mitchell. The floater is a rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Randall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Minnesota leading by 6. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Outside, DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Conley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The wily veteran drawing contact from the defender. Hard to outsmart Mr. Conley.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Conley, no good on that one. Seattle trails by 8. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Back to Edwards. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Mitchell. The bank shot, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Now here's Levine. 9 points in the game. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Down low. A slam dunk by Reed.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Mitchell. Filipowski sets a screen. Right wing. Low block shot. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. Seattle pulls it in. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Levine. Levine in deep. And the dunk by Levine.
Oh, man. What a show this guy puts on. Once Levine has momentum behind him, he's clear for takeoff.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Levine. It's tipped. Pass to Reed. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 11. The putback. Oh, throw it down. Robert Williams on the follow.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
DiVincenzo with it. 11 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Randall outside. 4-3. Seattle pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
They're really working the paint now.
Now Edwards. 12 points for him. Outside Reed. Fires from deep. Seattle pulls it in. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, he can't find that player if his eyes aren't up. Really nice play.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Seattle.
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot block.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
And the free throw, no good. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Eldon Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Leckler.
Better answer.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Seattle calls time here. A moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And here's Dunn, averaging around 6 a game. The teardrop, and Gobert with a block.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Seattle on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. There's a screen by Toppin. Shot clock at 6. Done with it. Highland covering. They're running. Blocked. Here's Toppin. Still no points. Dunn outside. Pass to Thomas. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And Seattle leads by 4.
Well, there's no question. Thomas has the green light from out there.
And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. DeSumo, he's checked in for DiVincenzo.
Into the lineup for Minnesota, number 13, Ida DeSumo.
Here's McDaniels. Not enough on that one as it misses. Seattle on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Toppin outside. It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by DeSumo. Puts it up from 15. Thomas misses.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's Dunn. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Highland. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3. And And Toppin pulls it down.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Neesmith on the wing. Pass to Toppin. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. Up top, Edwards. Here's Dosunmu. The rebound by Neesmith.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Thomas. No good with a layup. Timberwolves trail by 6. Dosunmu for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 16th rebound on the night. To the wing, right side. Toppin right side. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Here's Highland. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
It sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Timberwolves shooting 35% in the second so far. Pass to Dosunmu. Left side Highland to win the drought. Seattle pulls it in.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Thomas passes to Neesmith. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Now here's Dosunmu. Back to Highland. From downtown. Buries it from 3. Highland's got 5 now.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
There's a screen by Toppin. Done with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And here's Toppin from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Toppin, a screen on McDaniels. Just 3 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Toppin, 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Toppin hits them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And so it's Seattle, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
I think for the Timberwolves, holding steady at the 2 spot, I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
I'm sure it keeps them up at night. That's the power of the power rankings, about equal to a half a cup of coffee.
Well, if it's going to keep them up, I have a product that should put them to sleep. I got all the products, baby.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for Seattle.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the stripe.
Yeah, I mean, they brought their gear. They've been camping out at the line all night. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And